What is your motivation? And we need to ask that question when we talk about have tos and want tos. I look at the motivation. I look at this person's attitude and I find out if they really, 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 really want it. And just because people bring to you the trials and tribulations and all these hardships and all these things to your feet, they lay it at your feet and they're crying, doesn't necessarily mean that they really want to get out of that stuff. Some people like chains and whips and hard times. Some people like that. Some people really, really, really like going through it. They like discussing it. The attention that they get from it. And it's like they go right back to it. They don't really, some people do really don't want to get out because they get the attention. It's almost like a thirst trap they create. So that you will see them, you'll come to the rescue, but they not really want to be rescued. Maybe some relief. Because again, some people like chains and whips. Chains and whips. They like it hard. Some people like that. They like it like that. You got people that are spiritually kinky, mentally kinky, and it don't necessarily got to be sexual. You have people with thinking errors. What's your motivation? Their motivation will determine how they knock, how they seek, how they ask, how they create a vision, how they do the work, how they figure it out, how they win. Attitudes, habits. The right attitudes and the right habits got to go with the thing you want. Yet if a person don't want to, they're going to bring the attitudes and the habits that's going to keep them missing the mark, losing, failing, not able to finish. Have tos and want to. If a person want the job, there's going to be some fruit. If a person don't want to do it, there's going to be some fruit. We see the fruit and we need to stop making excuses for people. If they don't want it and you pick up on it, stop wasting your time. Some people need to stop wasting your time. You could spend weeks, months, years wasting your time helping somebody that don't want it. And when they finally achieve it, they'll put it on the table alongside other stuff that they don't really want. You ever just, somebody really wanted something to eat and you bought it for them and then you don't eat it? You know, you ever did that? You took your kids somewhere, got them something they really didn't want it? You obviously, because they didn't tear it up when you got it. You know, or you purchased something and it's still in the bag. Some people got things that they looked at, they wanted, they purchased it just to sit. Why do they want it? They really didn't want it like that. But they sold you. They really didn't want to get out of that situation like that, but they sold you on it. You know what I mean? And we get upset because we buy into it and we help them and we find out they really didn't want it. Did you want what you got when you got what you wanted? Well, because there want tos and have tos. If a person, we got people in this group that want to do things, and there's people that have to do some things for whatever reason. You ain't got to get up in the morning. If you feel like you have to, then you're going to take the right attitude and the right habits to drag. If you want to, then you're going to do some things, right? And you're going to overcome some things. You're going to figure it out. Like I had to this morning. You know, how do I get this walking? Let me get this walking. Then I come up with some excuses. Because all of a sudden I felt the pressure in my leg saying, oh man, I need to get this water and I need to get this water out. And I wanted to come up, I wanted to create an excuse and an alibi. The reason why is because this, that, or the other. So anyway, I just thought I'll throw that out there. There's a difference between have tos and want to. And what is your attitude today about what you got to do, about the task at hand, about your vision? Do you really want to? You got to create a vision. You got to you got to do that. You know, you got to. And you got to work on it. It's going to take a while. I've been working on me for a minute, and it's just like I feel like I'm just scraping the surface.